Hello and welcome to Open House for the spring semester. It's a little weird to call this the spring semester as it does definitely not feel like spring. But I get to teach your child in AP Computer Science Principles, which is it's the second computer science class in the sequence we offer here, and the first AP class. So there is another AP class we offer at Park Hill as well. Principles is a fun class. It's fun because it's kind of a broad overview of a lot of things in computer science. And then there's a big project or a pretty big project that is part of the exam that kids will spend a fair amount of time working on throughout the semester as well. And so let's go ahead and talk about or look at the syllabus and then talk about a few things. So that's kind of the broad overview of the class. We will use Python and Java as the main languages, but the AP exam itself is not dependent on one language. You do the project in any even block code or Java or Python, and the multiple choice questions also are kind of pseudocode questions. So they test more of the logic. But anyway, the test is on Thursday, May 15th. It's a noon test. And the expectation that Park Hill is every student will take that test. And we will talk more about that down the road. If you have questions about that, you can reach out and talk to me. This is an interesting AP class because it is a project as well as a test. So we'll create a project, and that is due at the end of April, and then they'll submit that. And then what happens is the AP will get that project and kind of modify it a little bit, and then send back some questions about the project, and kids get to answer questions about their own work. And then we'll scroll down to the weighting here as far as where the grade comes from. So 50% is from quizzes, and then 15 is for the final exam. This performance task, that's the project I mentioned earlier, that has to be completed. So that's 5% of the grade for that to be completed. Now, I can't see that prior to them submitting them. I can't help them with that, but I do need to know that that's been done. And then computer science engagement, that includes all the other assignments, little projects we do along the way. And so that's just kind of a brief rundown of the class. If you have any questions, please reach out. This is going to be a fun semester for me, particularly fun because I think everybody, except for I think there's one new student on my roster I haven't met, but everyone else I've met before in the previous computer science class, which is always a good time. And I'm very happy to have them back in your class, in my class. So thank you for raising great kids. I look forward to the semester. Please reach out if you have any questions.